The Washington Commanders, as they, which by the way, if you didn't see, they opened up an exhibit with a bunch of Redskins stuff. So does seem like we are on a path to maybe them being called the Redskins once again. Bengals laying 7.5 here in the 5:15 window on Monday night, -405 on the money line. Washington +320, 46.5 is the total. Sean, we watched basically the worst possible game plan against Jaden Daniels last week by the Giants, and they gave him a cushion, and they kind of let everything happen underneath him, and then they made tackles. It's exactly what Cincy does on defense. I have not seen Cincy. I don't care what happened in that game last week against the Chiefs. To me, that was more of the Chiefs making a muck of things than the Bengals being back on it. I still think they have the same problems. I still think that defense is gonna allow teams to be in games. I don't think the Bengals are a team we're gonna want to lay big numbers with. And I also kind of have like this would be the game that Burrow lights it up.
Yes, 100%. I got a text from our buddy Justin Wood, Bengals super fan, out of nowhere, just saying, "Hey, bud, Joey B has never lost a Week 3 game or a primetime game against anyone from outside the AFC North. I don't know if your wife would be pissed, but you might want to pawn all of her jewelry and maybe your grandma's too, and bet the house on Joey B over on everything." Now, Justin,
maybe,
check him out if you're a Bengals fan, Justin in the jungle. But much like Sean Payton struggles for the first 2 weeks, the Cincinnati Bengals struggle for the first 2 weeks. How does Joe Burrow have such a good ATS and straight up record? And you look at the 1-9 in the first 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. They turn it on in Week 3. Joe Burrow, great off a loss. 15-6-1 ATS after a straight up loss, including 10-2-1 ATS in September, October. We saw it last week against the Chiefs. Probably should have won outright. Burrow's career also, anytime he's had a 2 or more game losing streak, 6-0-1 ATS. I think this Bengals team is going to light up the Commanders defense. That Commanders defense secondary is horrible, Ryan. Horrible.
Yeah, I agree. I just think Washington's going to be a team that's entering the back door a lot. Okay. Because Jaden Daniels is he's going to, again, we saw them, they kicked 7 field goals because they could drive down the field, but they couldn't score a touchdown.
Well, the counter would be they didn't score a touchdown against the Giants at home.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's going to work against the Bengals.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to lay the number here. I think it's a big number. I think Washington's going to be a team we're going to be taking big numbers with all year, and they're going to be backdooring bullshit. I think I called this recently with the Falcons, not quite a backdoor, but similar idea. I think Cincy's defense is being left out of the handicap.
I thought Cincy's defense played well against the Bengals or against the Chiefs on the road.
That's the one team that they have played well against.
Well, they played 2 teams.
No, I'm just saying in general, they've played well against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It was something I ignored in my handicap last week.
They haven't. Are you touting your handicap?
No, I'm saying I ignored that.
Oh, I was wrong.
Okay. With the Chiefs game, and I'm saying
they do have the Chiefs number defensively. I agree.
The idea that they go back looking to like a team that's going to sit back and play the typical scheme they do, it could look very much like the Giants game from last week.
I'm just extremely confident he's not going to lose, and I think
maybe he wins by a touchdown, but I'll take the points.
It's too close for me.
Yeah.
This is. I
You love it in a teaser.
They win by 10 minimum.
You love it in a teaser.
Oh yeah, but you don't need to tease this. It's the Bengals.
But a single leg teaser.
I don't give those out, Ryan. You know how I feel about that.
Love the Bengals.